When we heard about Impact, it struck us that it's quite a unique idea, in not only in the awards circuit but also as an event in itself. So the whole idea of getting creatives and clients together to discuss things openly on a peer-to-peer basis is quite interesting. We work with a lot of very different large global brands, companies, and we always find that the most successful relationships are when we have a peer-to-peer relationship. So we aren't treated like a supplier, we're treated more like a partner, and that's what we can insist upon where we can. And a great example of that is a relationship that we Taxi have with Carlsberg, and I personally have with Jessica, who's the Global Design Director, who I've known for many, many years, and we kind of know each other's foibles, and she's a very creative character. So what we have in that relationship is a very true representation of collaboration. We get together, discuss briefs, discuss the work, challenge and push each other, and we keep each other honest throughout the process. So what I have with Jess is a very kind of real relationship, in the sense that if I feel that we aren't challenging enough, or she doesn't feel that we're pushing enough, we can have a very open conversation. And it's not about high emotion, and it's not about getting one over on each other, except for in a creative sense, because we have that kind of competitiveness with each other, which is very nice, and it's very well managed. Jess and I have done talks previously together. We did one in Rome earlier on in the year that was about how we work together, and I think that what we're going to do at the conference next year for Impact is build upon that theme and be quite honest, candid, showing the warts and all of the positives and negatives of collaboration, because it isn't just a fairy tale glossy magazine cover. There are challenges with being as open as we are with each other, but I think it will be a demonstration of the projects that we have sort of colluded on, and the results that we've had, and I think what will be kind of refreshing is to be as candid as we can and deliver the positives and negatives, because it isn't always a fairy tale situation, but ultimately I honestly feel it's the way forward for designer-client relationships, because it doesn't then become designer-client, it becomes peer-to-peer, and when that happens you tend to get the best work, because you can be more frank and open with each other. It's like a marriage. It's like a marriage. For that to work, you've got to be very open and frank, and forgive each other's foibles, all the things that piss each other off. It's about getting on the table and working around that. So in many ways, it is a bit like a marriage.